Well, over 6 months ago, we wrapped Series 1 with a live show in January. And since then, I've been all over the UK in Joseph the Musical to huge applauding audiences and fantastic memories. But I have landed with a thump back in South Shields for a big reality check with the icon, the legend, Grandma Hilda.
Thank you, Joe.
We're back for Series 2. How do you feel?
I feel fine.
Are you excited to be back?
I can't believe it, really. I worry about all the poor people who've got to listen to us too.
Hey, you've gone down a storm. People have loved it. They've absolutely been begging me since Series 1 ended, saying, please, are you doing any more episodes? And I kept saying, I'm on tour. I can't drag Grandma all over the UK to make another series. But now I'm back. I've got a couple of weeks off and we're here. We're doing it. It's happening.
Good.
Are you excited?
I'm excited.
Do you know what I'd like to say? There is nobody in the world I would rather be in this shed with than you this evening.
Just as well nobody else would come in.
I think we should probably say it is the hottest day of the year in this shed. So if we look a bit sweaty and flushed, that is why, because it's like a sauna in here, isn't it? It's boiling. You look fantastic. You've got your leisure suit on. Is this a new one?
Not really.
It's not. Who got you that?
I've hopped around.
You've hopped around.
And people have seen I've got one you can have.
Oh, so that's code word for she doesn't know where it's from. Somebody's give her it. Would you like a whiskey anyways?
I would.
Yes? Tell us when. Tell us when to stop.
Whoa.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Just a little one. So, what have you been up to? Tell me where you've been, what you've been doing since people last saw you.
I've been doing lots of things. Going out occasionally with the two girls,
Yes.
my two daughters. But we've missed you, Joe.
Have you? Well, it's
7 months, a long time.
8 months. It's nearly 8 months, actually, I've been away. I mean, I've been back for a couple of days off and stuff.
Yeah.
But I haven't really been around, have I, for a while?
No.
I've been, it's been a long time. And since then, we announced another live podcast show. And we sold that out, which is at the Customs House in October. You've sold that show out. Grandma's become a hotter talent than I've ever been in my career, basically. She sells out shows and you sold that show out in less than 15 minutes. Can you believe that? Have you got any idea what you're going to do for the audience yet?
I haven't got a clue.
I'm sure you'll deliver.
I will if I can.
Yeah?
It's nice to see people laughing at something. But mind, I don't know what they're laughing at. Because I'm being serious.
No, I know you are, but I think that's why people find it funny. And you came to see Joseph a couple of times, didn't you, on the road?
Yes.
Did you enjoy it?
I did. No, I came twice.
Yeah.
Yes, and I had the first time, had a terrible seat. I couldn't see a thing hardly. They give us one of these plastic things.
Or like a bumper seat.
In that plastic. Because recently I haven't been too good. And I've lost quite a bit of height. In fact, I was telling Joe and he said he'll get us a job in the pantomime. I've lost
I don't think I told you I would get you a job. Well, you were in the pantomime last year. You featured in it.
Yes.
You had a voiceover, didn't you?
Yes.
Well.
No script or nothing. Just get on and say this. That's what he said.
And you actually got a full... So this is, if you didn't know, we did a big charity concert earlier in the year in between the Joseph dates, and Grandma did a surprise appearance in the show. Bearing in mind, it was quite a celeb-heavy lineup. Lots of people who are very well known were on that lineup. And Grandma walked on for a cameo appearance without the audience knowing and got the biggest and best reaction of the day and got a full stand ovation from the audience. So, you know, we're all chopped liver now. Nobody, you're taking over.
Oh, well, it's your story and I'll let you stick to it. And the band played Believe It If You Like.
And one thing we did do, I had a little break from Joseph in the middle and we went to Ibiza, didn't we, for a wedding?
We did.
Hilda managed to go at the ripe old age of 90 years old to Ibiza with all of the family and your best friend. You took Betty.
Yeah.
Everybody knows Betty. Can I say, actually, on that note, you have completely stolen the the limelight from me because when we walked through Newcastle Airport, you would think the Queen had arrived. The way you got taken through security by all the staff fangirling over you.
Well,
Do you remember you got taken through a
Yeah.
special fast track entrance? They were like, "Oh my God, Grandma Hilda's here. Please come this way." And you were just sat on this chair getting wheeled through like the Queen of
I
Sheba.
thought I thought that we had paid for that person
To help you.
to help.
I think they were.
And I was telling him what help I needed. It was terrible. I felt terrible.
Well, listen, they wanted to give you the special treatment. I've travelled through that airport so many times through the years. I know loads of the staff, and I chat to them when I go through because I'm always back and forwards to London. And literally every single person was like, "Oh my God, it's Grandma Hilda." And then you had people buying drinks for you on the plane. They were all trying to buy you whiskey. The cabin crew were all asking for
Yeah.
photos with you.
I know.
How does it feel to reach the dizzy heights of success at 91 years old?
It feels a wonder to me, like I just am me.
I know.
It's you they really want to see.
No, I don't think that's true anymore. I don't think that's true at all. So we had a slight drama when we arrived in Ibiza, didn't we? Because there was no hotel room for you and Betty.
Oh, yes.
Basically, the room that they were booked into, the block that they were supposed to be staying in.
They hadn't finished building it.
Exactly. So what happened there? Would you like to tell everyone?
Well, we just went into the hotel, which was a beautiful hotel.
It was lovely.
And we just had to go in. Christine was going to make a complaint, but really, it was lovely. We got special treatment because of our age, me and Betty, and they looked after her very well.
And you also ended up getting all-inclusive, didn't you?
Yes, all-inclusive. Didn't have to buy any food, and you could go all day and get whatever you wanted, ice cream, chips, everything. And it was very good.
And whiskey and lemonade, of course.
And whiskey and lemonade. And of course, I really wasn't going till the last minute because I was a bit worried about travelling. But me and Betty were up last every night. We kept up all night. Everybody went to bed before.
You stayed up, didn't you, at the disco?
Yes.
That is actually not a lie as well. I was in bed at 9 o'clock every night and Betty and Grandma were in the disco until it was kicking out time.
Yeah. Not a group, it was the children's disco.
Yes.
Betty got up to dance, but it was the children's disco and they all went to bed because they were tired.
And you didn't quite make it to Pasha or Ushuaia, did you?
No. I forget that.
That's the clubs, the nightclubs, Pasha.
No, I didn't want to go to the nightclub.
Well, apparently they were trying to get you to go to a pool party at Ushuaia at one point, I'd recall. No?
No.
Not fancy a pool party?
No. I did. We had a great time.
What did you think of the wedding? What was your favourite bit?
The whole wedding was lovely. And the bit I would have liked, the service, when you get the whole service.
Yes.
It was lovely. And he had a lovely voice, but you weren't allowed to film that.
I'm sure they've probably got the recording for you to watch, though. They'll be able to do that.
And everything went off really well.
It did. We had amazing weather. It was amazing. And it was the first time the whole family had been on holiday in a long time. Because of work and people having kids. So it was very special that we all managed to get there.
Nearly drowned.
You did. Would you like to explain? Well, actually, before you explain, what I'll say is if you listen to last year's podcast, Grandma spoke quite a bit about how the fact that you couldn't swim anymore, and we were like, "You can swim." Then you tell what happened next.
Yeah, I went every week swimming, and I've had a few problems. So this was before the holiday, and I went for a swim because I just went in the water, swimming away, And when I tried to swim, I just couldn't. I just went under. So I told these, and they were saying, you will be able to swim. So I put my costume on when we were at the wedding and just went in the water. You know, when I could swim a great, about 50 length, no bother. And I just went in as if I was
It was
a
like you.
normal swimmer. And I went, went under, completely under. And they were all sitting around the pool, holiday makers. And Eileen, my daughter, they didn't believe me when I was telling them. And she got a bed, what do
It
you
was
call
like
it?
a float.
Float.
The floats.
And come to get us out because she realised I was going under. Well, I went in the deep end because you know I thought it was swam. And honestly, I nearly drowned. And when I got out, everybody around the pool was clapping their hands and saying, oh, just keep practicing.
Well, they thought you would
They thought I was learning to swim.
swim.
I didn't think I was. And but I've been telling them for weeks before we went. Nobody believed it.
Honestly, we were sat. Well, I actually was in the water because my mum had asked me to go into the water and help. And it was the only thing I can explain. It was like dropping a pound coin in a fountain and it just sank to the bottom. And Grandma just disappeared under and we had to hoist her out. But you provided a lot of entertainment for the holiday makers.
And Eileen trying to put us on the bed thing.
The float.
Went right over, back in again. But anyway.
But you lived to tell the tale and you provided the entertainment. Right, well, talking about weddings, there's been a very, very extravagant wedding recently. I'm sure everybody who is on this planet has read about it or seen it online, about the Jeff Bezos wedding.
I don't know who Jeff Bezos is.
So you've not seen it online, or the big famous wedding that they had in Venice recently?
Online?
Well, on the telly.
No, well, I watch the telly news and everything.
So you don't know who Jeff Bezos is?
I don't.
So you know Amazon? That you get the things delivered with? So,
no, I never send Amazon.
You never send for them?
I let you do that.
Well, Jeff Bezos has just got married recently in Venice, and it was... obviously,
the one who took his whole... They told him he couldn't bring all his guests.
Yes, in Venice.
Oh, yeah, I saw a bit of that.
Right, well, do you want to know how much... Well, how much do you think he's worth?
Well, he's in the billions, won't he?
Apparently, he's allegedly worth £223 billion.
What a shame. He didn't know what life is.
And he's quite a controversial character, I should say, as well. So a lot of people don't agree with his ethics and stuff like that.
What is his ethics?
Well, I think that's a different kind of podcast where we'd delve into that. But how much do you think he spent on the wedding is what I want to ask you first.
And he's got how much?
He's got 200... Well, he's allegedly worth £223 billion.
A billion?
Well, he apparently spent £50 million on the wedding, which included £2 million on wine and champagne, and he spent £1.6 million or dollars, because he's from America, on roses.
On roses?
Yeah. Can you remember how much your wedding cost?
Oh, yes. I can tell you how much it was a head for your food. 50 pence.
Per person?
50 pence per person. And it was a ham salad and a trifle.
Well, that was all you got?
Yeah, well, a proper salad.
For your main meal? A ham salad?
A ham salad with roast potatoes.
Was it nice?
Well, in them days it was. I mean...
That means no.
It was nice. It was the rationing, you know.
Not when you got married, it wasn't, was it?
1950. Was rationing till 1955.
How old were you when you got married?
21.
Wow. That's crazy. Do you think I'll ever get married?
Well, I don't know. I'm losing hope.
Why?
Well, you haven't had a second date yet.
Still haven't had a second date. That is true. That is very true.
I have tried to help you. I pray for you every night
Oh,
to make
great.
sure the thing I pray for, make sure you pick the right person.
Well, on that note, I'm going to ask you about. So, one of the famous things and conversations about the Jeff Bezos wedding was about prenups. So, his ex wife, not the one he's just married, ended up taking £38 billion worth of Amazon stock. So, this time his prenup apparently is like ironclad and you can't, you know, he can't get ripped off, basically. So, what do you think about prenuptial agreements?
In my day, I wouldn't have even thought of that because there's nobody had any money. And I certainly didn't. Yeah, it took me and their granddad 5 years we went out together and were saved. So I wouldn't have even thought of a prenup. But now today, I think you should, because you could go into a relationship and then get married, and that person, man or woman, had worked
Yeah.
and had her money and he had his money, and you couldn't ask for more of hers if she's earned the money.
That is true.
So it depends. But I think you should, if you've got lots of money, you should have a prenup.
Do you think I should have a prenup?
I don't know how much money you've got. But if you tell us, I'll let you know.
All right, I'll tell you afterwards. But do you think it makes it more like a business agreement rather than a love-based
Well, not
relationship? Because people
really.
argue about that, saying
It's common sense.
yeah. I don't think there's a problem with them, but
I
people.
don't mean that every day people like me, where I could earn.
Well, yeah, but I suppose if you meet somebody now, and if you've got your own property when you meet somebody and you want to have that written up that you get to keep that.
I wouldn't sign my property to anyone.
Yeah. If you fell in love with a rich man tomorrow, and he said, "Hilda, I need you to sign a prenup so that you don't steal me super yacht offers," would you sign it?
No,
You wouldn't.
I wouldn't sign. I would say don't bother getting a prenup.
Oh, well, but he doesn't want you to have the yacht if anything happens to him.
Well, I would think that's his loss. If anybody wanted to marry me, I would be thinking, what do you think I've got money?
Well, I mean, you'd hope they weren't marrying you for money.
Well, if I won the pools too.
The pools?
The pools that you used to write all the football out.
Ah.
See, you didn't know that too,
I
did
didn't
you?
know that.
Well, if you win the pools, I would consider signing a prenup if I had won the pool.
One other question I want to ask you is, who do you think, famous person, who do you think holds the record for the most marriages ever?
Is she alive now or him?
I think both are dead now, I think.
I know them.
Yeah. Actress.
And was he an actor?
Well, one of them was married 8 times to 7 different men. So.
Oh, God, no, I don't
Elizabeth Taylor.
That's where I was going to say.
Oh, yeah.
Honest to God, I was.
And the other one was Zsa Zsa Gabor.
Oh, yes, she was married.
She had 9 weddings. Right, now, are you ready for the most anticipated event of the year?
Depends where it is.
It's Help Me Hilda.
Yeah, do.
I'm not. So if you didn't watch series 1, we had a very big section in the show called Help Me Hilda, where you guys sent in dilemmas and questions, and Grandma offered her wisdom to many, and we covered many, many topics. Some quite scandalous situations, actually. A lot of people were asking you scandalous things. So we've actually asked people to send in prenup predicaments.
All right.
So this is the first one. Dear Hilda, please help me. I'm getting married next year, and my fiancé has recently suggested we sign a prenup. It's not that I'm against it. I totally understand that he earns more money than me, and our house is in his name. And maybe it is a sensible option, but something is upsetting me, and it makes me feel like he doesn't think we're going to last. Am I being stupid? And what would you do, Hilda? Please help me.
And he's got the property.
So he owns the house, yep. So he earns more money than her. The house is in his name, And she's saying maybe it is a sensible option on his part, but it's upsetting her as she feels like it makes her think that he thinks the relationship's not going to last.
Well, I would think that in my day, but these days they do everything different, don't they? But I would be a bit wary.
Wary.
Mhm.
Well, I
Or
don't.
I would still sign.
Yeah, because she's not going to lose anything.
No.
I mean, obviously, he's just keeping his property
I can
beforehand.
understand they're feeling a bit, but I think I would still sign.
There you go.
Because if you were going to break up anyway,
Nothing will change.
nothing will change.
Very true. Very true. Right. Oh, this is a wedding one, so we're on the wedding theme. Dear Hilda, I'm getting married in 6 weeks, and my maid of honour, who I've known since primary school, is driving me completely mad. She's already changed her dress, that we all agreed on, 3 times, planned a hen do that's more about her Instagram aesthetic than me, and keeps joking in front of people that she should have married my fiancé first. Because allegedly, well, not allegedly, they dated a few months in college years ago. So she said, at first, I laughed it off, but now even my fiancé feels uncomfortable. My mum thinks I should ask her to step down from being the maid of honour because she's going to cause loads of drama on the day. But part of me feels like I'll look petty and cause a big fallout. Do I risk the drama and ask her to step aside, or just grit my teeth and pray she behaves?
I would just tell her not to come.
Full stop.
Full stop.
That's dramatic, though.
Well, I would.
Would you?
If she's causing all that trouble before the wedding.
But you'd be like, sling your hook.
Well, you would. I would.
But then I suppose, well, she's saying she's planned a hen do that's more about her Instagram aesthetic. So obviously, all she cares about is what people think.
Uh-huh.
Do you know what an Instagram aesthetic is?
No.
So that would be like if you had an Instagram page, which, by the way, a lot of people have asked you to get an Instagram page if you fancy it.
I'm not online or anything like
Well, the podcast's online. We've got an Instagram page.
Oh, well.
But I thought we
Is
could
it
make...
good?
Yeah, people love it.
All right.
But the aesthetic of that would mean... The good Instagram aesthetic would mean that you look great on Instagram and it looks pretty and you're creating this like life that's desirable. That's what that means. Do you think you would have a good Instagram aesthetic?
I've got to stand in the shoes before I know.
Well, no, but it would just be your life that you'd be sharing.
I know, but I wouldn't want to share my life with
right.
people.
So you think she should tell the drama? Risk the drama and tell her not to come?
I think she shouldn't invite her to the wedding.
All right. There's your answer. So I hope you... That
took her long enough to get enough sense to think about it.
Oh, sassy Hilda.
Well, it's true. If she's doing all that now, what's she going to do on the day?
Right, up next. The wedding playlist problem. Dear Hilda, my partner and I are planning our first dance, but we have completely different music tastes. He wants a slow romantic ballad. I want something fun, upbeat, and ideally involving a comba line. A comba? Conga. Our compromise so far is nothing. We've argued about it so much now that my mum's threatening to sing something herself. Do we get half of the song, flip a coin, or risk my mother's jazz rendition of Wind Beneath My Wings? What would you do for choosing the right wedding song?
We'll do half one and half the romantic and half the other.
And the conga line.
I don't know.
That's what she wants. She said, he wants a slow romantic ballad. I want something fun, upbeat, and ideally involving a conga line.
Well, that conga line's good like at the wedding. I had one at mine.
Did you?
Yeah, I've got on tape.
But not for your first dance, though?
Well, for when they start. Mm-hmm. All got up and did the conga.
So you think they should split the song?
Split it.
All right. Maybe you can dance to Hilda's. She'll sing the conga for you. Right, are you ready for Word of the Week?
Oh, God.
Well, firstly, what I want to ask you, can you remember any from last year?
No.
Not a clue. What?
Ghosting.
Yes, ghosting.
That's the only one.
Ghosting. And what does it mean?
I forgot. So I obviously don't use it much.
Ghosting when somebody doesn't text you back.
That's right.
Yeah? And they leave you high and dry. But anyways, That's in the
bad
past.
manners.
It is bad manners. That's in the past. We've got new ones for you, Hilda.
Oh,
We've
great.
stepped it up this year. So the first, I'm going to give you two, right?
Right.
The first one is clock botcher.
Clock butcher.
Yes.
So it's got to be something to do with work.
Well done. So what do you
When
think?
you clock in.
Well,
You didn't clock in, I clocked in at work.
yeah. So if somebody's a clock botcher, what would that mean?
Butcher, watcher.
Botcher. Clock botcher.
Pretend it, let someone else clock in for you.
No, like think along the lines of work, but maybe more about time.
Altering the clock. Which they couldn't do.
So a clock botcher, or the term clock botcher, is people who are always late or handing work in late or have very bad timekeeping.
Well,
I've never heard that word, have you?
I haven't.
Right, okay. So, well, you can use that now. If Betty picks you up late, you can say, stop being a clock watcher.
I know it would be Eileen, I would say that too.
Do you think I'm good with timekeeping?
Pretty good.
But Eileen's not.
Eileen's terrible.
Why?
She's never on time.
Do you not think?
It's bad manners as well.
Do you tell her?
Yes.
Eileen's my mum, by the way, if you don't know that already.
She didn't take any notice, as you know.
Well, sometimes she'll tell you I do know she'll tell you she's picking you up, and then you're waiting.
An hour sometime. I'll be there shortly. You're all ready and sitting there. Never mind.
Well, so
she's got lovely ways as well.
So you could call her a clock botcher then?
Yes, definitely.
So, if I said to you, right, just go and touch some grass, what do you think that would mean?
Calm down.
Yes. Give yourself a reality check or calm down.
Now, what's that got to do with grass?
Well, touch grass, I think, like meaning, like healing energy maybe, touching the earth.
Beyond me too.
Do you think I need to touch some grass?
Well, no, you're pretty even-tempered.
Right, what do you think fubbing means?
Fubbing.
Fubbing. If somebody's fubbing you.
Would I be happy or sad?
I think you'd be sad. Yeah.
Do you know of anybody who's done that to me?
Well, I think you will when I tell you what it means. You got any idea?
I don't know what it means.
Right, fubbing. If someone is fubbing, they are on their phone constantly in your company, and it stands for phone snubbing. So they're ignoring you and going on their phone. Do you think anybody does that to you?
Well, you do.
Me? Do you think I do?
Well, yes, you're always on your phone.
But so I've fubbed you quite a few times then.
Well, it depends what you've got on.
Well, yeah, I mean, my excuse is that my phone is my work.
Oh.
Yeah? Or I'm normally now these days filming you doing a video.
Yes, but I don't know that.
What?
I didn't know that till recently.
What? And then it goes on TikTok.
I know.
And people stop you,
but
don't
I'm
they?
not on TikTok.
No, I know. Well, you are with our account, but you just don't know what goes on there.
No, I don't.
That was one of the things everyone on the plane was saying. They were saying that they found you hilarious on TikTok. Do you remember all the passengers?
No, TikTok.
Yes. Right. So, this is my favourite game in the podcast. The game of three.
Oh.
Right? So, I'm going to give you 3 things that you've got to name in 10 seconds. Right? Now, you famously didn't do that well last season. So, do you think you can beat your score from last year?
I doubt it.
No? Right. So, you've got 10 seconds to name 3 hot drinks. Go.
Hot chocolate Bovril tea.
Well done. That was very quick. Bovril. Right. 3 famous supermarkets. Go.
Asda, Co-op and Aldi.
Yes. Hey, you've smashed it. So you've got 10 seconds to name 3 types of cocktails. Go.
Margarita. I forgot all the other cocktails. And because I don't drink cocktails.
Sex on the beach.
Sex on the beach.
Cosmopolitan.
Cosmopolitan.
Whiskey sour.
Whiskey sour.
I thought you would have knew a few more cocktails than that.
I don't.
Oh, well.
Well, I don't drink.
You don't drink?
I don't
Sis,
really.
hello.
I know.
That was full last season.
7 months. I'll probably get poisoned.
On that note, it's time to end the show. That's almost it for us. Does it feel any different to be back?
Yeah, well, I've missed you in 7 months.
Have you?
Yes.
Have you missed me messiness?
Well, no, because I don't clean it up. The person who cleaned it up, I saw the big pile of washing. And I just said, oh, there's a big pile of washing,
Joe must be
but
back.
I'm not going to do it.
We just want to say a huge thank you to everybody that's listened to this episode. And if you have enjoyed it, make sure you share it with others because it helps us get the word out about our ridiculous little podcast. And you can watch our full episodes on YouTube. And if you're already watching us here right now, make sure you like and subscribe after this video, as that really helps also. If you haven't followed us, you can follow us on TikTok and Instagram at That's Ridiculous Official, where you can direct message us, including questions or dilemmas that you've got for Grandma Hilda. But before we leave, it's the most important part of the show. It's time for your words of wisdom. What have you got for the nation?
Don't worry if the grass is greener on the other side. It's probably artificial.
Ooh, amen. Hey, that's a good one. That is a
it?
good one, yes.
Good.
I mean, the grass outside in my garden is actually artificial.
It's good, that, though.
What, the grass?
Yeah, honestly, it does. It looks
Well,
real.
you're going against your words of wisdom.
I know, but it looks real, that. Well, you needn't put that in.
Oh no, we'll leave that in. We'll definitely leave that in. Thanks so much for listening again. We have video and sound from Wycombe 89, and we hope you have a great week wherever you are and what you're doing. And we'll see you next time. But until then, 1, 2, 3, cheerio now.